Super Indie Messiah here tonight. A man that has really come into his own and has come so close multiple times. Not just the Super Indie title, but also defeating Michael Facade.
So such a big rematch here tonight. The last time these two men were here, everyone heard about it. The 20-minute time limit draw, and what you are about to see is the real deal. This is something you will only see here in the IWC. Two true athletes performing at the highest possible level. I cannot wait to watch this one.
A man of many nicknames, the Neon Ninja, the Aerosol Assassin, the Suburban Terrorist. Lately, he's also added the Super Indie Samurai. Michael the Bomber Facade fulfilled what many called a years-long destiny when he won that ladder match, winner take all, to win the Super Indie Championship. But one thing Facade couldn't do, leading up to that matchup, couldn't beat Logan Shulo.
Joe, you mentioned the lead up to that big Super Indie match. We did just say first here, Logan Shulo had Michael Facade ready to tap. He had him in a modified Boston Crab. I thought it was over. The bell rang, time limit draw. We had no winner. Just a month later, Night of Superstars in Meadville, these two were at it again, but this time as part of a four-way dance. That time, Facade had Shulo ready to tap. But again, as part of a four-way dance, Matt Justice beat Aiden Bale. We never got a clear winner. It wasn't until winner takes all in December, the four-way ladder match for the Super Indie title, where Facade finally got a leg up. But tonight, Logan Shulo gets a chance to even up the score once again in the ongoing feud between these two men.
People say I talk a lot.
I'm excited, Joe. This is big.
I think it's very interesting. One comment Facade made on IWCWrestling.com when Logan Shulo went online and stated himself to be the best wrestler in Pittsburgh. Facade came back and said, to really be the best in Pittsburgh, you have to compete all over this area. Let's go to Pedro.
For your IWC main event of the evening, it will be a singles contest scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit. Your referee in charge of the action at the sound of the bell, Mr. Troy Davis. And it will be for the IWC Super Indie Championship. Introducing first the challenger in the corner to my left. He weighs in at 221 pounds, wrestling out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight he challenges for the Super Indie Championship, but in 1 week he could walk in and challenge for the IWC Heavyweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the front man, the elite athlete, the heavy metal Jesus, Logan Shulo.
Man, I thought you talked a lot.
Joe Pedro referencing Logan, what he calls his golden opportunity, the first of half of that right here tonight.
In the corner to my right, he weighs in at 186 pounds, and he is a roaming the streets at night, creeping while you're sleeping. Wearing neon green and black, he is your reigning and defending IWC Super Indie Champion, Michael the Bomber Facade.
Facade's been on a roll lately. Can he keep it going here tonight against one of his arch rivals?
And notice also Pedro said 60-minute time limit for this matchup. There will, or we can surmise, there will not be a draw in this exchange.
That's a result of the time limit draw last time we saw here. This time, this one could go the full 60 minutes. So get comfy, get your popcorn. We'll see how long this one goes.
To finish my point, Facade has captured championships all across this part of the country. I believe he came out with a couple extra of those championships in addition to the Super Indie title. Facade is very well traveled, and he's really come into his own. Logan Shulo has decided to put all of his efforts onto IWC, which is not necessarily a bad thing at all. And it could pay off. As we mentioned, Shulo could win both championships. He could win the Super Indie title tonight. He could beat Jimmy DeMarco for the IWC title at Road to Super Indie 11 in a week. And that means Shulo would walk into Super Indie 11 with both championships. Never has anybody held both IWC singles titles at the same time.
Joe, that's a very real possibility. Logan Shulo has been noticeably better each and every time we've seen him over the last few months. The guy is working hard. He's got a new look he's sporting there tonight. He's looking pretty good with the Modified trunks, the new colors.
Logan is big enough, he is seasoned enough, and he is absolutely confident enough. Logan believes in Logan, and sometimes that's the first step to a victory.
Until you talk, the man's really coming out of his shell. You mentioned the promo on IWCWrestling.com, the comments that Logan Shulo posted earlier. Historically a very quiet man, kept to himself, focused on his in-ring ability, his physical attributes. But the personality
about both these men, really.
The personality is really starting to shine out. I guess for both of them too. They're both becoming more outspoken as their confidence grows, as their successes begin to pile up here in the IWC.
As that competitive spirit begins to grow as well, that spirit of competition. Both men want to prove, like nothing else right now, I am better than my opponent, because after about 3 or 4 months of attempting, they have not conclusively done that yet. Facade was able to climb a ladder first, but again, that was a wild situation. There were 2 other guys involved. Shulo broke the ladder with his body for crying out loud. Neither man has been able to decisively beat the other since they both won the Super Indie Hunt.
And he knew he wasn't getting it that easy, Joe. There's no way it's going to end that early.
Try to catch Logan off guard. After 20 minutes last time, both these men may be expecting a long match. I think it's going to come down to, it's going to come down to who can catch their opponent off guard, who can surprise their opponent the most. If it comes down to endurance, if we go the duration, slight advantage goes to Facade for carrying less body weight, but that is a very slight advantage to the point where it may not even be noticeable.
And it's amazing, Joe, the speed, the endurance, the agility of someone like Logan Shulo, and that's why the fans have grown to love watching him wrestle so much, because of his size and his speed. It's a very unique combination that not many wrestlers possess today.
That's absolutely right, Justin, but the fans decidedly would rather have Facade as our Super Indie representative. Logan Shulo's problem is he's very good, and he knows it, and he won't let you forget it. And that could help him in the ring, but it won't help him make any friends or allies out of
it. Joe, you saw that exchange right there, back and forth. These men have scouted each other so much.
That's very interesting. Logan went for a handshake. Facade referring to Shulo as Heavy Metal Jesus. Of course, Shulo likes to call himself the Heavy Metal Jesus.
Here we go, a test of strength. You'd like to assume that Logan Shulo would have this one. And from this heated rivalry, it's anybody's game.
And keep in mind as well, Facade is scheduled to defend the Super Indie title in a week against Gory. If Shulo wins the Super Indie title tonight, how does that shake up Road to Super Indie 11?
That's a good point, Joe. Is he going to have 2 matches? Or will we see a title versus title situation? Who knows?
Let's check out this neck strength, amazing neck strength on the bridge by Facade. Facade spends hours in the gyms and dojos doing neck exercises, so he has that strength in those neck muscles. And that shows you it pays off.
The basic wheel, Joe. The move